Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making easy pressure cooker vegetable soup. Alright, I'm starting out in my pressure cooker. I sit on saute and it's hot. Now I have a pound of ground beef here. And this isn't lean beef, this is like 73.27 or something like that. So I'll have to drain off the excess fat. I'm going to get my ground beef in here and get it starting to brown up. And I want to break it up, but I don't want it broken up into real small pieces because in the vegetable soup you want some chunks of beef to bite into. You don't want it to be like a chili. So now that my ground beef is browned up and I drained off the excess grease, I have one onion I diced up, that's going in. And if you want to make it easier, you could use dehydrated onion, or you could also use onion powder. It's really not that hard to dice up an onion. I'm going to stir this in here and allow this to saute in here for a few minutes till it starts to soften up. Alright, now that my onions are starting to soften up, I'm going to dump in 4 cups of water. And I still have this set on saute. And I have 2 14.5 ounce cans of mixed vegetables. I'm going to dump them in, juice and all. And make sure you get the mixed vegetables with the potatoes in them. The ones at Walmart are called mixed vegetable medley. They also have mixed vegetables, but they don't have the potatoes in them. Give that a stir. Now I'm going to put in some beef base. This is the better than bouillon. You could also use beef broth or beef powder. I'm just going to stir in about 2 teaspoons of that. And it's going to be a really quick and easy soup recipe because fall's just around the corner, and I know right now it's kind of hot to eat soup. I eat soup all year round. I would eat it intravenously if I could. I love it that much. But the season's coming up, so it's never too early to get some ideas what you want to have on a chilly fall day. So I stir that in. Now I'm going to add in some tomato juice. I'm going to start by adding in about 2 cups. You have to be careful so you don't add too much in, because then the tomato flavor gets too overpowering. Tripping over my tongue again, guys. I'm going to give that a stir. You can also use V8 juice if you like. That will put some extra vegetable flavor in there, but I personally prefer it with tomato juice. I'm going to grab a clean spoon and I'm going to taste that to see how the tomato juice flavor is in there and the beef base. Okay, that could use a little more tomato. The beef is good. I'm going to go for 1 more cup of tomato juice. So that's 3 cups total. And I'm not going to put any more than that in there because we want the tomato juice to flavor it, but we don't want it to overwhelm it. Alright. Put some on my spoon here and give that a taste. That's good right there. Now we're going to add in our seasonings. I'm using my usual favorite Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and garlic. If you don't have that, just use table salt, pepper, and little garlic powder. I'm going to go for about a tablespoon. Stir that in. And I'm not going to go overboard with the seasoning because as this cooks, that seasoning will release its oils and its flavors, and it will get a little stronger in there. We don't want our soup too salty. So let me give this a taste. Remember, you can always add extra, but if you put too much in, you can't take away. That's tasting good, but I want to put a little more in. About another teaspoon. Give that a taste. Yeah, that's tasting good right about there. And like I said, as that cooks, those spices will intensify. Now I'm going to add in some accent. this stuff's really good, guys. What this here is, it's MSG. The verdict was out on that, but they did some testing. It's no more harmful for you than salt, and it really does make your food taste good. I'm going to put in a little under a teaspoon and give that a taste. That really flavors up the soup. Alright, let's give this a taste. That's good right about there. Maybe a hair more. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in because this Himalayan pink salt is a low blend in there, and I want just a hair more salt, so I'm going to go for about a teaspoon. And we still have to set on saute, so it's starting to heat the soup as we mix it together, so that'll help with the pressure cooking time to cut it down, because it'll bring up the pressure cooker or quicker. That's good right there. Now I have some fresh parsley I'm going to put in. You could also use dry parsley if you want to take an easier way out. I just happen to like fresh parsley. Knock it off my spoon there. Now, this part's optional, but I recommend it because it really makes your soup good. I'm going to add in some pasta. We're using some shells, some shell pasta. And I'm going to add in about 2 handfuls, because when this stuff expands, it really is more than you think it is. Maybe I'll put a little more in. I just can't make my mind up today, guys. Just got out of work, got a shower, and I'm tired, so don't mind me. Now I'm going to put my lid on here, and I'm going to set this to pressure cook for 8 minutes. After my 8 minutes are up, we'll do a quick release of the pressure. Alright guys, my soup is done. This is ready to go. Let's go ahead and fix up a bowl and see what we got. Guys, if you wanted to, a little grated Parmesan cheese would go delicious on top of this. I'm going to eat it just as is. Get in here and give this a try. There's a little vegetable boat going on with that pasta. It's going to be hot. It's really delicious, guys. Tastes like it was simmering on the stove all day long. You get that nice beef base in there, the tomato juice, the vegetables, the ground beef. That's really delicious, and it was really easy. Alright, there you have it. Easy pressure cooker vegetable soup. Thanks for watching, and remember, love what you eat and eat what you love.